is where the heart is. There's no place like home. We always hear these words, yet according to endhomelessness.org, there's over 86,000 people every day in the US suffering from chronic homelessness. Fortunately, there's a lot of organizations out there that help with the homeless issue. For instance, there's a 27-acre permanent housing community right here in Austin. Good morning, everyone. My name is Josephine Kong, and I was a recent student volunteer at Mobile Loaves and Fishes. I went with St. Edward's Serve one day, and we helped with the Homeless Resource Fair. I helped distribute the clothes that were donated to the residents, and just seeing their eyes light up as they picked out a new shirt or a new pair of shoes really made me happy. So my purpose here today is to persuade you guys, the SEU students, to volunteer for Mobile Loaves and Fishes. I'll be going over more about MLF, why you should volunteer, and the advantages of volunteering. Please leave all questions until the end and silence your cell phones. So first, more about MLF. According to its website, Mobile Loaves and Fishes first started in 1998 when a group of 5 parishioners from St. John Newman Catholic Church were handing out meals from their van to people on the streets. But as you can see on your handout under initiatives, this has now grown into the truck ministry, which is distributing clothes, food, and hygienic products. Another initiative of theirs is the one I was involved with, the Community First Village. This place offers affordable housing and offers amenities like the community garden, there's a market, and a bus stop. But more than that, this is a place for people to heal and rediscover themselves. The third initiative is the Community Works, which offers micro-enterprises and work opportunities for the residents. They can acquire new skills, develop relationships, and finally earn a dignified income. All 3 of these programs really showcase the MLF mission, which is to mitigate homelessness in the city of Austin and to care for our friends who are coming out of chronic homelessness and yearn for a permanent place to call home. Now, what are you going to do with your free time? A lot of SEU students spend it sleeping in, going out with friends, catching a movie, and we do these things to reward ourselves and to feel good. But volunteering is also really rewarding and makes you feel good. As nvco.org states, the volunteering helps you move away from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. It makes you get to know your community. When you're volunteering, you'll feel valued, you'll gain self-confidence and gain self-esteem. But more importantly, you're helping someone at the same time, so it's a win-win situation. I'd also like to compare the MLF work and what the government's doing. So I recently had a chance to interview the Chief Goodness Officer of MLF for a different class, and she was telling me how the US housing system, right now it's scattered because they don't want the homeless people to be concentrated in one place. Why? People who have more money are really scared, like they're uncomfortable, and they're scared for their safety, and they're scared about the home value. So on the flip side, the homeless people, if you move into an apartment, the other people around you aren't going to relate to your experiences, and you'll feel unwanted. This model is really lacking community, but that's where MLF steps in. All of their 3 programs are really encouraging a community that connects homeless people together. Lastly, I want to touch on the advantages of volunteering for Mobile Loaves and Fishes. So if you look at your handout, all of the things in italics are ways for you to get involved. Under truck ministry, you can wash trucks, donate socks, prepare meals, or even go on a delivery. For the Community First, there's so many ways to get involved, ranging from property beautification to helping with the community market. And lastly, for Community Works, you can work alongside a resident and just help improve the Community First services and programs. As for you, the volunteers, as nvco.org states, this is a chance for you to get out there, meet new people, make connections, and get to know your community. No matter what you're doing, there's always something new to learn, whether it's new skills, knowledge, or experiences. And it looks great on your resume, and it might even give you insight as to what you want to do for a career. Finally, I'd like to conclude by saying Mobile Loaves and Fishes is an organization that offers resources, housing, and opportunities for the chronically homeless and disabled of Austin. If you volunteer, you'll be delivering basic necessities to the chronically homeless, and you will be helping with the facilities of the community first and work alongside the residents. Looking to the future, MLF is always trying to expand all 3 of its programs. It actually recently reached its capacity for the village at 250 homes, but last year they established a 10-year plan to mitigate homelessness, and in this plan they're going to add 24 acres to the village. So if you volunteer, you're going to help make that a reality, and you're also going to help mitigate the homeless issue in Austin. No matter what you do, there's always something for you to help someone else. And in addition to mitigating homelessness, you will be acquiring the skills needed to be a successful student and a future leader of the workforce. So the next time you want to sleep in or watch a movie, think about volunteering for MLF to see how you can benefit yourself and others. There's contact info on the sheet, so visit mlf.org to find out when and where you can start serving goodness. Thank you. Are there any questions?